Yeah, here it is the next problem, hexagonal pyramid. So here it is the hexagonal pyramid, side of base 25 mm and axis 55 mm long. So here this is the hexagonal surface, side of base 25 mm and the total axis height is about 55 mm, rest with one of its edges of its base. So here it is the base, these are all called it as the base edges, 1 2 3 4 5 6 base edges and 6 base corners will be there, right? So one of its base is resting with its base on HP and then its axis inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to HP. Now here it is axis is perpendicular to the HP, parallel to the VP axis, center axis. I am talking about the center axis. And now what they are telling, the axis is making an angle of 30 degrees to the ground, right? Now whenever we are going to see from the top view, the front view, two surfaces will be visible. On top view there will be a 3 surfaces. Here it is the, so initial step, we should start with the vertical line, right? Whenever we are going to see from the top view, right, 1 2 3 4 5 6 surfaces will be visible, and then on front view, here this is the front view of the given problem, that is when initial condition. So then the final condition is, now it is axis is perpendicular to the HP, so that we are going to rotate an angle of 30 degrees to the ground, right? So 30 degrees to the ground, automatically we will get the like this. So whenever we are going to see from the top view, this surface will be visible, these surfaces will be invisible. If suppose if you rotate like this, then this surface, complete pentagonal surface will be visible. So based upon that we must have to go with that, right? So this is the 30 degrees inclination with HP and then VP, right? So first initially we should start with XY line, then top view, we should start with the vertical line, is about 25 mm, right, 60 degrees angle inclination, here this is the hexagonal surface having 50 mm, 25 mm base side, base side, and then here it is a pyramid. When we are going to see from the top view, right, the pyramid surface, the slant edges will be visible to its apex, that is call it as that center axis. So that for prism it won't be look like this. There will be two surfaces, ABCD 1 2 3 4 surfaces will be visible, but here these lines will be visible for only pyramid. Here it is the center axis O. So here A of 1, A of B of 2, C of 3, so like that we don't have like that. So only we have A, B, C, D, E, F, right? And then exactly at center we will have a O. Now we need to project that towards the upwards. Axis height is about 55 mm. Here this is the center axis as well as front axis. There will be two surfaces are going to be visible in front view, and this is the height of the axis is 55 mm. And then mark them. Sorry, here this is the pyramid. O dash, so pyramid front shape will be triangular shape. If it is a prism, that will be a rectangular shape. Right, O dash, and then F dash of A dash, E dash of B dash, D dash of C dash. Now this is the center axis. Am I right? O, E intersection point, that is this point is the center axis of that particular prism. So now the center axis is about 90 degrees to the ground. But what they have given, that is 30 degrees to the ground. So that if we rotate that center axis about 30 degrees to the ground, automatically that these base will be about 60 degrees to the ground. So that mark the point and then take the distance from here to here, that is 60 degrees inclination line. Here this is the 60 degrees, but we should not go like that. So at the same time take the distances from F dash to E dash. So here we are going to rotate like this. So D dash to E dash. So take the D dash to E dash distance. Here there will be D dash of C dash, and then take the D dash to F dash distance. D dash to F dash. Then mark that particular point. F dash of A dash, and then E dash of B dash. So here we are going to construct the center line of the given problem. So that could be the, here this is the center line. So that will be 30 degrees to inclination with right here there will be a 30 degrees inclination. The axis making an angle of 30 degrees inclination with HP, right? Take the radius of this and then cut an arc on it and then mark that particular point. Then here it is the O dash, combine O dash D dash, O dash E dash, O dash F dash, right? So this is the finalized front view of the given problem, right? When its axis is at an angle of 30 degrees inclined to the HP. Now we need to project all those points towards the downwards. Draw the horizontal lines from the each and every point. From center point also. Right, so O dash, O intersecting point will be O. Next, A dash, A intersecting point will be A. F, F dash intersecting point F. In similar way, here it is B, C, D, E. So whenever we are going to see from the top view, I mean from this side, how many faces are going to be visible? A, OB surface will be visible, A, OF surface will be visible, OF, OE surface will be visible, OFE surface, AOF surface, BOA surface will be visible. So that here this is the O point. So we need to mark that the remaining surfaces. Here it is AB is visible. AB visible when you are going to see from the top view, and then AF is true length, and then FC is visible. Now we need to combine all of them. That is OC, here it is C, D, E. Right? 1, 2, 3 surfaces are going to be visible. That is ABO, AOF, FOE surfaces will be visible, and remaining these two will be invisible. So invisible lines should be drawn with hidden lines, that is dotted lines. So this is the finalized top view of the given problem. This is the hexagonal surface and this is the required reduced surface. Here this is the way, right? 1, 2, 3 surfaces are going to be visible, and then this surface will be completely invisible. So this is the apex point, that is O dash. Directly we are going to project onto the ground, right? So that's all about the second problem, from a line inclined to one plane.